Greetings all. Peace and blessings. Greetings to everyone around the world, wherever you're at, in attendance. Blessing to be here with you. Got a message for today. Short class, short discussion. Information that helps you, me, us, because we all are one. Shift to the next level. It's a better understanding of who and what we are and our connection to the world and existence. The center of the universe. That's what we're going to be talking about. The center of the universe. The center, the center of the universe. What is the center of the universe? What is that? All right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. So let's get into it. And let's get rocking and rolling. All right. So the center of the universe, life and business, understanding it better, understanding the center of the universe and life and business. Look at the universe. When we think about the universe, we think of everything, just a vast ocean of motion. Everything you see here, touch, taste, smell, everything in existence is energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Energy is. All right. You're just shifting and moving energy. When you're baking a cake, you're taking some energy, you're adding things together and create a cake, but it is composed of all of those different energies. And so think about you yourself. Think about you as a being. You are composed of other energies. Your mother, your father came together, created an energy. But, when we talk about entrepreneurship, the way I teach entrepreneurship is I teach it from your perspective, right? To really grasp what an entrepreneur is, you have to really grasp who and what you are. And who you are is the center of the universe. You are the center of your universe. What does that mean? Your life is for you. It's for your experience. Okay? Your business is for you. It's for your experience. You have a better and fulfilled life when you serve others. When you serve others in life and in business, it comes back to you. But the essence of it all is you. It's your understanding of who and what you are. It's your understanding of your life. So the center of the universe is you. I always tell people when I'm teaching, I say, if we was to take a picture, if you go to your graduation picture when you graduated from high school, if we was to get your yearbook now, you open up a yearbook and you see the whole class. Who's the first person you look for? The first person you look for in that picture is you. If you take a big giant family portrait at a family reunion, the first person you look for in that portrait, in that picture is you. Why is that? Is that really selfishness? To just focus on yourself? See, other people taught you their version of to be selfish. And a lot of people tell you you're selfish because they want to get what you have. But to understand how to be selfless, you have to first understand yourself. So the key is self. And so you're the center of your universe. All of the experiences you have and have had in life were for your betterment. They weren't for your detriment. But if your mind is on a lack mindset, on the mindset of a victim, of things happen to you all the time, then things that you perceive as bad, you're going to say, well, they happened to me. And if things are just happening to you, you produce a victim mind state. And to understand and to resurrect or take your mindset to a higher form of thinking. You have to understand who you are. You are the center of your universe. When you came into this world, you came in this world by yourself. Even if you had a twin, one came in first and the other one came in second, right? So you came in here, this world, in existence as you know it. We were all at some point just sperm swimming up a stream in the womb of our mothers and fathers. A healthy man produces over 700 something millions of sperms out of one ejaculation. And you were the one that fought off all the other ones and got to the egg, fought through and fertilized the egg. So you fought to get here, to express yourself in another form. In this physical world, you fought to get here. So you are powerful and you're that important. This has so much to do with business, and it's so important. But it's definitely not taught. It's not taught to us to realize who and what we are, the center of our universe, right? Your life is for you. What does that mean? Your life is an opportunity for you to experience unlimited things, whatever you want, and to express yourself, limitless expression. Because if I ask people, what do you really know? All what we call knowledge is really information that's been given to us. So you can have as many degrees as you want. You can been to Harvard, Yale, wherever. But what do you know for sure? Because one thing we know about knowledge and information, we're always learning and it updates itself. Okay. So what's in today's science books is different than what was in the science books 500 years ago or 200 years ago. Why? Because we are beings that can think and we progress and we get deeper and deeper into things. Okay. So if I say, well, what do you know for sure? What do you really know for sure? The question itself is very key. What do you really know for sure? Whatever state you live in, you know it as that the name that was taught to you. They say, well, this is Atlanta, or this is Georgia, or this is Alabama, or this is the US. But these land masses had names prior to it being written in those books, right? So what do you really know for sure is the question. Only thing you know for sure is that you exist. That's what you know for sure. All the other information at different points in your life, it changed. When you was a child, you had this belief system. Then someone interjected in the second, third grade, and they gave you some more information, and you accepted that. And then your reality shifted. Your reality is whatever you accept about yourself. So as you go through life, you're going to go through experiences. But the main thing you know, the only thing you truly know is you exist. I might be a hologramic picture, right? Because we're talking to each other through some technology. I might not be real on this side, but you know you're real. You know when you wake up. That's your reality. Your reality is your reality. So once you understand that, you understand you are the center of your universe. Why do we say it like that? Because you're so much related to the universe. They made you think we were separate, but you're really the same. You're really one. So once you say, okay, I know I exist, right? Then you understand the connection. And if you're connected to a infinite universe, which has so many stars, constellations, systems in it, How is your thinking? Why would your thinking be limited? Right? Why would you be limited in what you think you can do? If you're connected, just look at the similarities of us and the universe. Look at this picture right here. You see the brain, you see the universe. Look at the pictures, right? You see a DNA strand, and you see what's called a double helix nebula. That's in outer space. Just look at the human eye and look at that image of the nebula. Everything is connected and everything is related. You're connected to it all, right? So these are core principles and understanding that you have to understand, that your life is for you and whatever happens to you is for you, if you are conscious of it and if you are aware of it. And so if you understand life is about experience, you understand that you came in this world, they call that birth, and one day you will leave this world. You will go on to another form of existence. But what are you doing in this world, in this lifetime? Because everything revolves around you. If you have the problems that you have, is because you're not acknowledging and accepting who and what you are, and that it all happens for you. So when you have financial problems or financial issues, if you will grasp and understand that you are connected to an infinite universe with an infinite power source, then you would say, this problem doesn't define me. I have to go another direction. I have to go another route, but the answer is there. There's an answer to every problem, and every problem can be solved. As long as the world revolves, there will be problems and there will be solutions, right? So your connection is to the infinite. And once you realize that you are connected to the infinite, infinite means infinite, then you grasp an understanding of the law of abundance. The law of abundance states there's more than enough energy or money for all who want it and know or learn the laws in which to acquire it. You ever wondered why the government says we have all these financial problems? We're lacking in money. We don't have money for the things that you want. But all of a sudden they can write billion-dollar checks for whatever they agree needs to be done. All of a sudden the money appears, because they understand what's called the law of abundance. It says there's more than enough energy or money for all who want it. But the key is, and know or learn the laws in which to acquire it. So think if you're the one writing the checks and you understand how this monetary system works, you're never short of money. The 1% always have money. They always know how to create money because it's created with the mind. But the reason why people, everyday people, get stuck is because they forget who they are, right? You are the infinite. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience. But you have to grasp that and you have to realize that. So if you're spiritual first, then you are one with the universe. You're not just connected, you're one with it. You are the center, right? The center of the universe means to be aligned with your thoughts, feelings, and actions, being in the state of no reaction for any action or actions happening in and out. You are your center and you are your universe in totality. Meaning everything happens around you. If you're the head of your household, what comes into that house, the house is yours. What comes into that house, you decided. It's all revolving around you. If you're a mother or a father, everything is revolving around you to you. See, when we're dealing with consciousness, you have to take it and it's about you. So when we're talking about self-mastery, right? The ancient principle was know thyself. It's on the walls in Egypt. See, we want to learn about everything outside of us. We're learning and being taught about everything outside of us, but not about what's inside of us. And we're being taught about the things outside of us as if they're not inside of us. But when you master thyself, you go inside and you'll find out what is inside is really outside. So what does that mean? You are really all one. So you were taught that you was created in the image and likeness of God. Well, if I'm in the image and I'm like God, then who and what am I? In the words of Erykah Badu says, call them by our names. This is in the Bible, book of Psalms. It says, ye are gods. Jesus in the Bible also, in the book of John, the 10th chapter, the 34th verse. Is it not written in your law, ye are gods? But if someone gives you a concept of God as this, somebody sitting outside on the throne and just giving out orders, then you have the wrong concept of God. But if your concept of source or power or God is unlimited and it can't be held or bound, and it's bigger and greater than man, then you'll realize that is you, you're one with it. That source, that force, that energy, that power, it permeates you, and that's why you're alive. That's why everything in existence lives, and that's why nothing really dies. It just transforms to another form. It goes on to another form of existence. So when we're talking about your life, right? Your life is based on what? Your level of consciousness, right? What is consciousness? Consciousness is your awareness of who and what you are. Who and what you are, right? Your life. Who are you in your life? Your life is a movie. Well, who's the star? You're the star in the movie, but we've been trained and programmed to look at we're an extra in the movie. Like you're just the guy in the back. When the star is driving the car, you're just the guy waiting at the bus stop and the scene changes. But you're really the star because it's your life. And once you realize that you are the center of your universe, then you'll do great things. You know, some people look at other people, they call them stars. It's funny they use the term star because they make it seem so far away from us. The sun itself, a giant star, 93 million miles away. So they call people stars as if they're so far away. Why? Because what does that do to the mind? It makes us think they're doing something that's hard to do. They're so far away, they're so great. But guess what? People that you call superstars or these entertainers or these massively wealthy people, they're going to die just like you. It's just about what they did in that time period from the birth to the death. It's all about that space in the middle. What you do with that space in the middle, right? That defines if you're going to be average or you'll be a star, right? But that is all based on the consciousness, okay? And consciousness means what? Awareness. Your awareness of who and what you are in your life. So if you look at your life as if you were just here to take orders and to go through something and then you die, well, you haven't truly grasped who and what you are then, right? Money. What is your consciousness of money? What is your awareness of money? Here again, if you look at money as if it is possessed by a certain group of people and it's for a certain group of people, and then only a certain group of people only get just a little bit of it, then what you have done, you have taken yourself out of the equation when the center should be you. But if you look at money the same way, you could look at a gun. A gun doesn't kill anyone. It takes a human to pick it up and use the gun and turn it to a weapon. It can be used as a weapon for murder or can be used as a weapon for protection. If you look at money in that aspect, who is the controller of the gun and who's the controller of the money? Mm-hmm. So if you look at it as it's a tool, then you have the power and you use it for the betterment of your life because your life is for you, right? And even when you say, well, I'm living for the betterment of my children. Who are your children? Your children are you. And if you say, well, I'm living for the legacy of my name, who gave you your name? Your mother, your father. Your mother, your father. You hear that? Your children. So it's still all based on you. So the concept, the mindset has to shift and understand who and what you are. And when you realize that you're really that important to you, you should be. You should be that important to you. But what happens is most of us think about this: life, money, career, business. Most people are doing all of this. They're doing life for somebody else. They're trying to make someone else happy. They're making money for someone else who's getting rich, and they haven't included them. But if you realize that your life is for you, that can shift. Now, that doesn't mean you don't coexist with other people. It just means you live with purpose, and you live a conscious life as opposed to an unconscious life. People that are living unconsciously, stuff just happens to them. They're not creating anything, right? So life, money, career, business, family. It's your life, it's your money, it's your career, it's your business, it's your family. So if it is successful or progressive, it's going to be based on you, because it's all on you, right? Everything is on you. If you look at that solar system right there, you see the sun in the middle. All the planets are going around the sun. The magnetism entraps all these planets and they go around, right? That's a solar system in the universe, right? And look at the atom, which your body is composed of atoms. Everything is going around the nucleus. You see the protons, the electrons, the neutrons, they're going around that nucleus, that sun. That's inside your body. And it's connected to the universe, which they say is outside of you, but we see right here. It's inside of you also, right? So you're directly connected. Once you grasp that reality, then you realize I'm connected to the source. And if you realize you're connected to the source, then what can't you do? And so this is the true meaning, essence of entrepreneurship, of freedom, right? To reach financial freedom, to get to a point in life to where you realize this: all the negative things in my life, did they just happen to me? Or was they for me? Did it happen for me to get to another level or to increase my understanding? Because I'm having an experience. You are having the experience, right? You are having the experience. And so your life should be fulfilling. You should experience life at its highest levels. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't live a limited life. And that's having an understanding of who and what you are and where you're at in the universe. And to you, it all revolves around you, right? When you're eating, who are you eating for? You're eating for you. If you're on a plane and you got your child with you, what's the first thing they tell you? They say, well, if we hit a certain spot and we don't have enough oxygen coming through, the mask is going to fall down. They say, you got to put it on yourself first, even before your child, because you have to continue to exist in order for that child to exist. Now, if you don't exist anymore, you still live through the child. So you are that important. But we've been taught and programmed that we're not important. We've been taught and programmed to work for other people, not just physically, but spiritually, not to save wealth, to just empower other people, right? We're living our life as if we're just an extra in the movie, as Bob Proctor always said, right? Well, we got to live like the star, right? because everything is not happening against you or to you. It's happening for you if you comprehend it. So start thinking on higher levels, right? Start embracing challenges, because those challenges help you develop more, and they help you express yourself better. You're just a spiritual being, just expressing yourself through that physical body. That's it, right? And you can only express yourself to me right now while you're alive, or if I'm conscious of you. So take advantage of the time that you have here. Study yourself and you'll express yourself better, right? So it's self-mastery. Master thyself. Know thyself. I always say, we go to universities, we study the universe, but we don't know nothing about the universe because we're looking at stuff out there as opposed to in here. We got to understand how our mind works, how we were designed to create wealth. We are the creators. And these are the keys to true entrepreneurship. These are the keys to success, and these are the keys to wealth. Understanding who and what you are and your place in the universe. It all revolves around you. Look at yourself, look at your life, and realize you have the power to change it. And that's why, I chose in my life to teach people to become entrepreneurs. Because if I teach a man, if I feed a man for one day, feed him a fish, he's only going to eat for that one day. But if I teach him how to fish, he can eat for the rest of his life. He could permeate his own existence while he's here. So your consciousness has to shift. You have to understand you are the center. Just like that sun, everything going around it. Everything is going around your life. If you don't do anything, then nothing's going to happen. But if you get involved and you understand that law of abundance, there's more than enough energy or money for all who want it, if you know the laws and rules that govern its acquisition. So whatever you want, you got to study and you got to learn how to acquire it. Okay, that's true financial literacy. You want to shift to another income bracket, you got to study some more. You don't just read anything, you read about what you want to acquire. Do you have to acquire it? You don't have to, because it's your life and you're the center of your universe, right? But that's the problem with us. We want to help any and everybody but ourselves. And if more people study themselves and did self-work and stop worrying about the people on the outside, if you work on yourself, what's going to happen is you're going to become like that sun, powerful and radiate, and you're going to affect everyone else around you. So much that when you leave this planet, they still be talking about you. So study, show yourself approved. Appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. Let's keep this going. Good energy. Remember who you are. You're the center of your universe.